Oh, yeah. Oh, that works. You can just tap on your cheek and it plays. Oh, wow. This is way smaller than I would have figured. All right, so already you can tell, these are super unique. I got the podcast going. Oh yeah, it just stopped. So voices and instruments seem really rich and nice. I wasn't expecting that. The Sony Bud, I'm noticing it in my ear less than the AirPod 3 here. This is bananas. Oh, I've never seen something like this. This is crazy. Hey, it's Chris. Today we're checking out the Sony LinkBuds. These are not your average ordinary earbuds. The big idea here is to link up with your everyday surroundings. You're always connected, linked. That's because there's basically a permanent transparency mode. You're gonna see why when I take them out of the box. Speaking of boxes, look at this crazy box. It's got a magnetic lock with this AR experience. Probably one of the coolest boxes I've ever been sent. So I'm gonna scan this with the camera. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Crazy box with its own app. Place the box on a table. I think I got that covered. Oh, whoa. I'm looking inside right now. Whoa! What is this? Oh! There's something on every side. This is bananas. Oh, I've never seen something like this. This is crazy. All right, so just so you know, today we are gonna unbox this, and then I'm also gonna go through it, experience it. You're gonna be there for the very first listen. And then also at the end, I'm gonna compare this to AirPods 3 and the Beats Studio something or others, what I got laying around. All right, this is crazy. There's a magnetic lock over here. You see this? I've just unlocked it. It's like a key. Now this drawer opens, and what do we got? Oh, what? We got a screen going on in here. This is cool. Oh, this is an NFT. I know what this is. This is Infinite Objects NFT thing. Hey, do they know that I'm into NFTs? I'm sure they sent this to everybody, right? Do they know that I have an NFT and crypto related newsletter? If you didn't know, I'll link it up in the description for you, but this is awesome. Yeah, I think it's safe to say this qualifies as one of the best unboxing experiences ever. If you've never seen one of these before, it's basically a digital screen. Whoa, there's the earbuds there. This is a big box for a little box, isn't it? Well done, Sony. You went above and beyond. What? You got the key flying all over. Okay, so LinkBuds. What's the deal here? Can you tell from the box, these are not your average design. And the reason is there's sort of a donut hole in the middle of these earbuds that's gonna let your ambient noise, the sounds around you, come in while you're listening to your music, your podcast, your content. On top of that, I happen to know there's some other really cool features you're just not gonna find on other sets of earbuds. So there's some uniqueness here it's worth knowing about. One thing I can point out too, I guess, is Sony's gone really eco with their packaging here. Basically, there's no plastic in the packaging itself, and the buds themselves are made out of recycled automobile parts. Can you believe it? Oh wow, this is way smaller than I would have figured. This is surprisingly little. They've delighted me already. Whoa, almost everybody's case is bigger than AirPods, but this is downright miniature. You know, we're gonna compare these later, but just so you know, here's the AirPods 3, and here's the Beats case next to it. So enormous, honestly, in your pocket, pretty nice size, downright small. Got a USB-C port, that's cool for charging, although I think as I'm looking through this, no wireless charging. If so, that's not cool, but maybe that's why it's so small, it says. All right, let's see what they look like. Whoa, okay. Yeah, that is definitely different. This surprises you. It's hard to be surprised in the tech world these days, but this is really surprising. All right, so already you can tell, these are super unique. The real question is, are they gonna be worth it for 179 bucks, about the same price as AirPods 3, considering they aren't going after the wider market, they're kind of attacking a really, I don't wanna say limited use case, but it's a niche. This is for a niche group of people. All right, so it's time to try these on. The thing I'm noticing that I really like is that the right earbud has a red color to it. The other one is gray, and same in the case too. So you already know just by looking at them, because it's confusing otherwise, which one is the right. Go for the red, right? Red. That's pretty clever. All right, I'm gonna pop these in. Actually fits pretty nice. Real light. I would say they're comfortable for me. This is kind of on the medium setting. In the box, you get 5 different sets of the little squishy, whatever it is that helps hold this in your ear. I can't say I hate it. In fact, I do like this design, and I'll tell you why. It's different. When everybody has the same thing, it is always nice to have the option to have something totally different. Now, as I'm getting accustomed to these, let me explain. The case, it has this speckle to it. Some people might think it looks dirty. And I don't know if you can see that on the B-roll here. It's not dirty. That's part of that recycled material. It's sort of an off-white, you know, it almost just has that recycled look to it. So here's what I figure the use cases for these are, right? Number one, they're supposed to be able to be worn all day long. So if you're at the office, or at your home, you got the home office still going on because of COVID stuff, then, you want to be able to interact with people, have conversations with people, but also listen to your stuff without disturbing them. I feel like the fit is good enough here that I could see them being comfortable for long periods of time. Another use case would be like for exercising, especially if you're jogging or something and there's traffic around. The last thing you want in that situation is to block out all the noise with active noise canceling and then get hit by a car or something. And you do get the indicator light when you stash them back in the case to let you know, green for charged, orange for charging. It's important to know that there is a Sony Headphones Connect app that you can use to customize what you can do with these, and there are some cool things you can customize. All right, get a nice little beep when I put it in the ears. I'm gonna get some Andy Mineo playing here, test this out. So this is Not Gonna Do by Andy Mineo. It's an acoustic version, and the guitar is really singing to the ear right now. All right, I can definitely hear, this is not like ANC. I feel like I can hear my voice better too. That's cool. If I'm having a conversation with somebody, I want to be able to hear myself naturally too. So voices and instruments seem really rich and nice. I wasn't expecting that. Honestly, I'll just be honest. I had doubts about how these would sound when I looked at them. And this sounds, it sounds good. It sounds enjoyable. I could listen to this and enjoy it. Okay, but let's try something with a little bit more oomph. All right, so let's do a bin about it. Here's where the experience is a bit of a downgrade versus some other earbuds. Okay, the bass is kind of muted. You cannot say that the bass punches here. It's the opposite of punchy bass. I love this song, How You Never Had COVID Because You Still Got No Taste, Andy Mineo. So honestly, here's my honest assessment after just going first impressions with this, right? With some different types of music. I don't think these are for music enthusiasts, right? If you're an audiophile type person or even a pretend audiophile, I know there's a lot of those out there, then I think you steer clear of these. But that said though, let's say you're just buying these just so you can listen to stuff while you're working without disturbing anybody else, or maybe for the call quality or something, then you know what? There's a use case for this, and you're not really jamming out to your music in the same way as you would be if you're totally cutting the world out with some active noise cancellation and huge, enormous drivers over the ear cans, right? So I think somebody out there is really gonna like this and get some enjoyment out of having something so unique and different. It's just in the music department, unless you're listening to classical, I don't think it's really gonna wow you. But if you know that you're gonna get a lot out of these and actually be that person who's gonna wear them for 6 hours a day or 8 hours a day or something, somebody is really gonna like these. These do have 360 reality audio. That's a Sony thing. You can use it with like Deezer, with Tidal. You have to have a premium music service. I think Amazon Unlimited. And for you AirPods people out there, that's sort of like spatial audio, but the Sony version. Okay, so I'm listening to a podcast right now because I want to hear how the voice sounds here with a good quality mic. If you're gonna be doing podcast stuff, this is good for voice. You'll like it, you'll enjoy it. These don't get super loud. That's one thing I'm noticing. Even for like the podcast. I think that's one thing that could be improved. All right, one thing I'm dying to check out here is this cool feature that lets you tap not the bud itself, but your cheek next to the bud. There's some sort of sensor that will pick up your taps. And I like this if it works good, because sometimes you tap to control like play, pause, or whatever, fast forward, rewind. And when you tap an earbud, it can kind of create some pressure. And no one likes to work with that pressure, right? So if this gets rid of that, that's pretty ingenious. I don't know how it works. I haven't even tried to set it up. I may need to go in the app and configure it, but I'm just gonna try it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that works. You can just tap on your cheek and it plays. That is really cool. And you get like a little beep. It's like an indicator. It's like boop, boop. Doesn't work all the time. You gotta tap the right spot. So you gotta learn it. It's like anything. That's really cool. I really like that. So there's a lot that I respect about these. The design, it's different. Sony thought way outside the box, and sometimes that's hit or miss. And right now it's hit for the right person, right? But that's pretty much every product. You can't make everybody happy with every product. You just can't. So in the app here, you can do things like tune the EQ. Oh, here's what I'm looking for. Speak to chat. All right, let me tell you what this is, all right? You can start a conversation while wearing the headphones simply by starting to speak. What does that mean? So these are really meant for interacting with people, right? And if you start talking while you're listening to music, then it's gonna pause for you so you don't miss anything, so you can pay attention extra good, and then when you're done, it should resume. We're gonna try it right now. I got the podcast going. Oh yeah, it just stopped. It just stopped. All right, I'm gonna be quiet and see if it resumes. Hello. Okay, so I have to activate it again. All right, there's some ingeniousness happening here. Now, what I'm gonna do, let's do the AirPods first, and I'm gonna put one AirPod in. So I've got one Sony Bud, one AirPod, and I just wanna compare the fit, the sound, and give you guys a quick assessment of what I like the best. Okay, now this is interesting. Maybe it's because it's been in there and it's been warming up, but the Sony Bud, I'm noticing it in my ear less than the AirPod 3 here. This is really cold. The plastic is cold right now. That's probably part of it. But I don't even notice that the Sony's in. It's been in for a while. I guess my ear got used to it. But the AirPod, I definitely notice more, which is interesting because I always think of AirPods as almost the least encroaching of earbuds. You know, usually it's the AirPods that I'm saying, oh yeah, I really don't notice those. But actually, compared to this, I do notice it more than the Sony Buds. So that's a win. So let's resume the music and see how it sounds. Okay, way more bass in the AirPods 3 already, which by the way, it's not like I crave extra bass, but you gotta have it. It is part of the song experience, right? You don't want it to be so muted that it kind of ruins the experience, you know? So AirPods 3, these are usually things that I'm saying don't have the best bass versus whatever I'm comparing them to. But in this situation, they definitely win. AirPods out, let's get the Beats in. Now these are the Beats Fit Pro. These are $200, so about $20 more, right? And the thing about these is that they have noise cancellation for that extra $20 and noise isolation, but you also get the pass-through mode, right? So it's kind of the best of both worlds. So the song is back in the LinkBuds. Okay, got my bass line. I'm gonna switch this over to the Beats. You can't beat the Beats. Honestly, these Beats have been my favorite wireless earbuds lately, more than the AirPods Pro even. So it's kind of an unfair competition. I feel like Beats is just crushing everybody in the music department. And in terms of the fit, I have found the Beats to be super comfortable. Honestly, I've never complained about the fit of these Beats. You guys know from my original unboxing and review, nothing is perfect. I'm saying that I like the audio from the Beats the best out of this group, but you know what? The Beats have this enormous case that you gotta haul with you when you take it places, and that doesn't fit in the pocket as well. And this doesn't have wireless charging either. Can you believe that for the price? So what I'm really drilling down into is this. The Sony option is probably gonna end up appealing to the least amount of people out of this group here. It was a bit harder to set up and pair, honestly it was, but voice content sounded great. Certain types of music did sound great, just don't expect amazing bass. I appreciate that these exist because they are genuinely cool. They are. There's some innovations here, especially this. That's awesome. Did you see it? And then being able to talk and then pause it. There's some real innovations and contributions to this space here. Would I personally pick them over the AirPods with Beats? Honestly, no. I gotta be honest. And the thing that would really probably fix that for me is just if the music was a bit punchier. I don't know if you can do that with this donut design. Maybe the next iteration will be perfect. I don't know. All right, that's it for this video. I'm gonna go charge my NFT, get that set up. If you don't know about crypto, but you want to, you should check out my crypto course with some free content there. I'll link it up for you. And that's it for this video. Catch you guys in the next one. Later.